Hello, guys. This is Pam with Pam for Christ. Um, the title of this is called "Forgiveness is in Order." I had ran into a friend of mine from a while back, and we used to work together and stuff like that. And I used to do well. I still do hair now, but there was a shop that I was working in for a real long time or whatever. And in that shop, I got the opportunity to meet like a lot of different people, a lot of different celebrities and stuff like that. There were like at the time I used to braid like a lot of the rappers' hair. They mainly came out of Atlanta. But my thing is, I'm not starstruck like that. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, the only person I'm gonna be starstruck for is Jesus. Everybody else, baby, y'all just regular people. I thank you, for what you're doing, and I congratulate you for your success. But at the same time, I'm not that type of person where I'm gonna fall all over you just because you're celebrity or whatever. I do my job. I, talk to you like a regular person and I keep it moving. And what a lot of people don't understand is a lot of times the celebrities love for you to do that. They don't want that particular type of attention. They want you to talk to them, as regular people. And I believe the reason why the rappers that came out of Atlanta, see, my thing is I'm not calling nobody names, and these are some well-known people, but they appreciated the fact that I didn't treat them like everybody else did. You get what I'm saying? I was more, one of those cool down to earth, you like my sister, you crack jokes, you do this, you do that, or whatever, blah blah blah. But at my time we're working at Red Lobster and working at this particular salon, I did get a chance to meet like a lot of celebrities, and Beyonce will tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them celebrities that love Red Lobster too. So at one point, I think for like 3 years straight, all I saw was like a lot of singers, dancers, celebrities, and football players, basketball players. There was a lot of them coming in at that time, at our store. But I got a chance to see and meet a lot of people, get a lot of autographs and stuff like that. But like I said, not starstruck, but just got the autograph just for the sake of saying, hey, I got it. Half the autographs I ended up giving it away to other people. I can tell you if they ended up selling it on eBay or it ain't no telling, honey, I don't know. But anyway, the reason why, like I said, I'm talking about this is because a particular celebrity, I had a disagreement with, and sort of I didn't have words with that person, even though I was in the wrong, and I could say we both was in the wrong, because I was at that time, like I said, I was saved and all that, but I still had a little fire under me. You know what I'm saying? I still was a little, cocoa for cocoa puffs, babe, up in the head. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I tell y'all all the time, I don't like when I see innocent people trampled over, or innocent people being done wrong. That's one thing I can't stand. You get what I'm saying? So I'm gonna take up on, regardless. But this particular person, and yes, it's a guy, but he up there, celebrity and all that or whatever. He was coming in our shop at the time and get this haircut. Okay, so the person that I ran into, like I said, they had left the shop before they knew the outcome of the situation between me and this particular person, me and this particular celebrity. So they didn't know, whether I was still mad or whether we forgave each other. Honey, all that is water under the bridge, because we both apologized and after that kept moving. But what ended up happening, this is this particular story. Now I'm gonna share it in my book, but I'm still not dropping any names, because to me, I don't want to ruin the character of that person, because that was back then, and everybody changes. You get what I'm saying? So that person has really changed from what he did at that time up until now. That person is nothing like they used to be, but they showed a very poor judgment of character, and I reacted very poorly, towards his poor judgment of character as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the story, the sort of run you up on what actually did happen. And the person, I had to explain this to the person. I was like, yeah, I forgave the person, they forgave me. We kept moving, because like I said, I'm not gonna go to hell for unforgiveness over something simple. And like a lot of time when you know that you a Christian and you in the wrong, or the other person is in the wrong, you don't want to apologize, especially when the other person is in the wrong, and you know that you aren't the person that's in the wrong, but somebody got to still be the bigger person. And if you're the Christian, or if you're saved, then a lot of times God looking at you to be the bigger person. So regardless of whether or not, oh, it was their fault, you know what I'm saying, still you be the big person. So a friend of mine, me and her, oh my god, we were so close, we were so tight when we was working up there at that up there at the salon, and I love her dearly. And I think I mentioned her like in another video, maybe on one of my other channels. I be talking about so much stuff, but she was a huge fan of this guy, and he ended up coming in the shop. But the thing about it was, we were friends with his entourage, with his manager and his entourage and stuff like that. So we were, close with them because we were used to seeing them like two, three times a week. So, that's what we were used to. And pretty much at this salon, we were family. You go and get something to eat, everybody getting something to eat. Ain't nobody coming back where if you been here all day, and ain't nobody ate, everybody coming back with something for somebody to eat. So it was, sort of like that in there, to the point where everybody looked out for each other. If you ain't got, then I got and I give it to you. It's one of those type of things. Or if you need help doing, your heads or something like that, or do I need to shampoo these 4 people for you so you can catch up? We were just family like that, and we helped each other out. We gave each other rides and stuff like that, and we went places together, shop together, and go out to eat together, and we just look out for each other, and that's just the type of family we were up in there. And what ended up happening was, like I said, she was a great big fan of this particular person, and several times the manager would come in and he'll have something to eat or whatever, and he'll share it with me because I had enough to go anywhere yet or whatever. So this particular day, this particular celebrity came in with his entourage, and I hadn't ate. I'm hungry, trying to put my client up under the dryer. I'm trying to hurry and do it so I can go ahead and get something to eat and then come on back or whatever, blah blah blah. And so because I knew I had like a whole nother shift of people coming for me to do the hair. So he looked at me and he was like, oh my God, you look like you wiped out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry, I'm wiped out, I'm tired, I'm weak, blah blah blah. I need to go get something to eat. So he was like, well, I just went to, the deli. I'm not gonna name the deli, but he was like, I went to, the deli, and I got, the sandwich and the chips or whatever did you want, to eat. And I'm like, yes, because yes, honey, give it to me, honey. Oh my goodness. So when he gave it to me, the particular celebrity, this particular person looked at me like, B, did you just take his food? And I'm looking at him like, because everybody looking at me like, oh, he giving you an ugly little box. He looking at you like that. And I'm like, I don't know why you looking at me like that, but I'm going to tear this sandwich up. I don't know what you going to take it out of my mouth. I mean, he was really mean mugging. And I'm like, what you? I'm like, really? While eating the sandwich? Like, really? So, I don't know why he would feel that type of way about a sandwich. You get what I'm saying? But I think he was sort of upset at the fact that, we were talking to his entourage. We're used to your entourage, baby. We ain't used to you. And at the same time, like I said, I'm not starstruck, and the rest of the people that work with me ain't starstruck either. It wasn't but one person in there that was such a big fan of yours that they were the only person that was starstruck. Everybody else was looking like, oh, okay, yeah, it's you. But, mad love, but, we wasn't running all over you and all over you like you're used to and like everybody else do you. And so we just sitting there talking, kiki, ha, 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 and I'm eating the sandwich, eating the chips. I'm talking about my dog going rumbling in the tumbling, honey. I mean, it's getting fulfilled. I'm like, yes, I'm eating. I mean, I'm getting my strength back. The whole time he's looking at me crazy. And I'm saying to myself, like, is it even that serious, though? It's just a sandwich, baby. You staring at me like I done stole your bottle of milk. I done stole your wallet. I mean, like I was the doggone enemy. So, I told his manager, I was like, you please tell your boy to stop looking at me crazy, because I don't like boy looking at me crazy, because, hey. So he was like, oh, no, baby, you good, calm down. And so I'm like, okay. So he told me that he had been having a bad day his whole day from the beginning to just now. He had been having a bad day the whole entire day. But the thing about it was, everybody that was in the entourage, they had came in with their food to eat their food, because at our place, that's just what we do. Everybody sit around and eat. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know you were making a big deal as to him giving me his food, not unless you had bought it. I don't know. Maybe he bought it or something. I don't know. Maybe you upset because he bought it but gave it to me. I don't know. And so he just kept mean, but he looking crazy. And so the my friend, she was like, she wanted to talk to him, ask for picture with them and, ask for autograph or whatever. And I was like, okay, we're going over there and ask him. Go. That's his thing. He should be used to people coming up to him. Go over there and ask him. I don't want them, but hey. So she was like, well, I'm scared. You gonna come with me? And I'm like, okay, yes, I come with you because I understand you scared. That's fine, baby. I got you. And so, by the time she got through, setting her person, putting her person up under the dryer, he ended up getting out the chair. He had went next door to the nail shop to get to get a manicure. And so, I ended up asking the manager, for permission. I was like, is it okay? We be all right? We go over in, ask her for this right here or whatever, because she's really wanting the picture. And he was like, well, yeah, we've been basically doing it all day. Every time we made a stop, we've basically been doing it all day. So I was like, okay, cool. So I went over there with her for moral support. So when we got over there, she was just, she tears in her eyes. She was just surprised. It's like, oh, I can't believe it, and just standing over him, and he was just, there. But see, it was a lot of other people that was in there too, just snapping pictures of them and asking for autographs and stuff like that. But you decided to get the attitude with, her and me. So I'm just standing there and I'm like, girl, go on over there, do your thing, girl, go on over there, do your thing, go on, ask for that picture. Everybody else asking for one, girl, go on over there, do your thing. So I'm just standing there, honey, reading the magazine. And so she was like, she just like, do you mind if you take a picture with me and sign my notebook for an autograph? I just want you to know I'm your #1 fan. I just really love you. Oh my God, I just can't believe, this is my first time seeing you, da 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 da. This dude had the nerve to roll his neck and look up at her and was like, is that it? Because it took you long enough to get it out your mouth. Huh? I'm like, hey, I put the magazine down real quick. I said, hey, what did you say to her? This me going into defense mode like I'm her mama. I'm like, what did you just say to her? I said, this me, I'm going on. I'm like, all these people up in here asking you for autograph, take a picture. You sitting here cheesing and smiling with them, but you want to sit here and get an attitude with her? Oh, for real? What, you want to get an attitude with the black girl? So yeah, I didn't take him through race in it because that's what I'm seeing. You got you had the white folks, you had the Chinese people, you had the Korean, baby. It was a lot of people that was up in that nail shop. But she the only black person that asked you for that autograph. And that's the only person you got attitude with. Mind you, you black too. But you had the nerve to get doggone attitude with your sister. Are you for real? I was like, oh, okay. I told her, I said, baby, I said, come on. I said, let's go. Let's go. I said, before I end up putting my foot in his, I had to catch myself. I said, come on, baby. I said, I said, because he want to see him diss me, I'm just going off at the mouth. I'm talking about doggone 70 miles per hour. I'm just going off. He just sitting there looking at me like, like he crazy, and I'm going back at him like, oh, you looking at me like you crazy. I'm looking at you like you crazy. I can't believe you just said it. I said, okay. So we ended up walking back. I'm still talking noise, leaving out the doggone nail shop. She bust out crying. She just cried, boo, 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 boo. So by the time we walked back next door, because our salon was next door to the nail salon. By the time we walked back next door, she's just crying. Everybody looking at her like, oh, what's wrong? Calling her name. What's wrong? She ran straight back there in the bed where my booth at. She sat on the couch. She's like, he yelled at me. And I'm mad. I'm coming up in there acting like I'm her mama. I'm like, I can't believe he said he did that. He said he yelling at her like he done lost his mind. I said, oh yeah, I had that clap going out. Yeah, you. I'm acting up. So I'm like, okay. We get back there, everybody crowded around her, hugging her, patting her. Oh, baby, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry about it, baby. It's gonna be all right. So the manager ended up coming in. He was like, I told you he ended up having a bad day, but he didn't do that to none of the other people earlier today. He wasn't even doing it when he got over there to the nail shop. I can't believe he just said he did that. I don't know what his problem is, but I said, yeah, I know what the problem is. I said, he better get a foot up his, and this me going back off again. So everybody looking at me crazy, like, no, Pam, calm down. That's to be expected out of some people. They get the big head when they become a celebrity or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You done went from rags to riches, and now all of a sudden you try to pretend like you all that, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So by the time they calmed her down, the manager ended up going back over there, got on to him about why did he, say what he said, why did he do what he do, the girl was over there crying or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So basically he was the one that made him come back over to, take the picture with her. I'm sorry, I'm taking the gum out of my mouth. But he ended up, talking to him, telling him that he needed to apologize and come back over. He still didn't apologize, fine. But for him to come over and take the picture because, she's your fan. If it wasn't for your fans, you wouldn't be where you at, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So, I think maybe it had to be about 30 minutes later. But by this time, I'm still fired up. So I'm just standing in the, man, you got mirrors like all over everywhere. But I'm standing like in the middle of the door talking. But my back was still turned to the point where I didn't see him walking up behind me. Baby, that thing walked up behind me, heard me talking about him. I turned around, looked at him like, right here, and kept on talking about him. And so, so they was like, They were like, Pam, stop, stop, stop. It's gonna be a fight up here. Stop. You see that man standing behind you? I said, that means what? I said, he said he ain't cussing his married. I said, okay. I said, I tell you what. Since he want to see him cuss folks out, I don't want to see him act a fool. I said, yeah, I really want to see what he got to say. Okay, so he ended up, he's like I said, still didn't apologize to her. He asked her, will you still want me to take the picture? She said, no, you ain't got to. So he was like, no, I'll go ahead and take it. Mind you, y'all, that you know how long ago it was. Mind you, it was one of them disposable cameras. When you take the picture, you gotta slide the little thing all the way back. It was a disposable camera, okay. So I said, I'm gonna take the camera. I said, I'm gonna take the picture, but I said, because I don't want to be nowhere near in the picture with you. So I said, I'll take it. So he looked at me like, and I looked back at him like. So they gave me the camera. This is me, like I said, y'all. I know I was wrong. I had to. So I ended up taking the camera, and the girl, they had some rollers up on her head, baby. She didn't hop from up under the drive, baby, and the doggone jumped in the picture. He looked at her and said, He said, I know you ain't finna take no picture with me with no rollers in your head. Hey, he didn't hurt the girl feeling so quick. So the girl sat back down. I looked at her. I said, no, baby. I said, you get on back up and come on take the picture. I said, he ain't got no room to tell you how you can take a picture with him or not. I said, this right here ain't going on your wall, baby. I said, this right here is going to them. So she got back up from up under the drive, and she stood right beside him. So he looking at me like, this, I know he about to call me all sorts of bees and everything else up in his head. So I'm like, yeah, I'm calling the shots back here because this is my little area. So yeah. So I took that picture. I think I took like 3 pictures because there was another girl gave me her camera. And see, y'all, back then we kept disposable cameras in our purses, okay? But she gave me her camera. I took 2 pictures with one camera, and then I took another one with the other camera. And so he ended up. He said, "Was that it? That's all y'all did?" I said, I said, I'm shocked you had a straight enough face to do that. And I told him, I said, and I wish you'll smile next time somebody take a picture with you. So what ended up happening was we ended up having to take the picture again because he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't smile." I said, well, now you apologize for not smiling, but you didn't apologize for cussing the girl out because he literally cussed that girl out. I'm not saying the words that he said because, like I said, your character is totally different from what it was then. Because if I say what he said then, it may piss off a lot of folks, but it is still pissing me off a little bit. I didn't forget, still it's a little, tender. It's a little tender in there. Okay, so ended up taking pictures again. He ended up smiling and them. After he ended up leaving, the owner of the shop was like, what happened? Because he didn't know what went on because, man, he's super busy, so he still up there cutting folks' head. He couldn't just stop to come back there to see what was going on, why the girl was crying, why I'm back there acting a fool and all that or whatever. And so after the entourage left, after the celebrity, after everybody left, that's when I had filled in the owner of the shop, told him what happened. He was like, no, what? I can't believe that. He actually said that. He actually did that. That's why you was crying. So he went to hugging on the girl too, and he was like, I'm so sorry about that. He said the next time he come up in here, if he come back up in here, I just tell, either I tell his brother, the manager, or if he come back up in here, I tell him about himself. So he did do that. Because I can't say the owner, he's all about peace, so he did do that. So what ended up happening was the second time I ended up seeing this particular celebrity. Every time I come in, I always greet the owner. I always hug him. I always go on down the line, hugging everybody. Hey, how you doing? So wishing everybody a good day. And so if it's somebody sitting in their chair that I know, I hug them too. And so this celebrity was actually sitting in the owner's chair when I seen him the second time. And so I had hugged him, hey, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And so I said, well, let me go ahead and get, started. Let me set my stuff up. And so I turned around and walked away. He said, you know who this is sitting in the chair? I said, yeah, and that means what? So the celebrity was sitting in the chair, right? So he said, you ain't gonna speak to him? I said, no, for what? And so I turned back around and I walked off. So he was like, okay. So now he already know what happened, but he was doing it trying to be funny to see whether or not I ain't saying nothing to him. He ain't speak to me. I ain't speak to him. I ain't said nothing. So after that little bit right there, whatever, the owner had to talk with him. I don't know what you said what you had to say. And that was it. So the third time, I came up in the shop. He came back to get his haircut. I gave the owner a hug. He was sitting in the chair, and he spoke to me. So he said, now mind you, the owner must have already told him my name and all of it, whatever. So he said, hey, Miss Pam. I said, hey, baby, how you doing? He said, I'm doing good. I said, oh, okay. I said, that's great. That's great. And so I went back to my station in the back. And when he got to get his haircut, he came back there. You know, he talked to me for like a few little seconds or whatever, and he apologized, and I apologized for me acting a fool, saying, you know, acting like I act, and he apologized for how he acted, whatever. And after that, that was it. I didn't see him anymore. My thing is, I believe that God let him come in those 3 times to give each one of us the opportunity to go ahead and apologize. You know, instead of leaving in a raw condition with each other and having that, you know, that last, I guess you could say, picture of each other, which wouldn't have been good. It would have been me acting a fool, talking about him, and him, you know, the picture of him cussing her out. No, so he was able to apologize. I was able to apologize. He said a couple of words or whatever. He ended up leaving out. Like I said, I ended up not seeing him no more coming in anymore. I still saw his entourage. His entourage came in maybe about 4 or 5 more times, and after that, they didn't come back. He started going to my buddy barber shop, to get his hair cut from that point on. It was a little bit too far out. Sometimes I went there, sometimes I didn't. I think I ran into him. You know what it's like, because I ran into him one more time after he came to the salon I was working at. So I ran into him one more time in my buddy's shop, and we spoke to each other. We said, hey, how you doing, to each other, whatever. And I had spoke to my buddy, and you know, just to check in on him at his shop or whatever, and spoke to him, and you know, came on back out or whatever. But after that, I was okay. You know, with, like I said, because we got a chance to get our apologies out the way. But I feel that is very, very important for you to, whoever it is, whether it's a coworker or a family member or friend or a celebrity or whoever, you know, you want to go ahead and get those apologies out the way. You want to go ahead and get, you know, that forgiveness, you know, out the way. Because like I said, you don't want, you know, God to hold up anything from you because you decide to still be mad over something that happened 10 years ago. Because this happened a long time ago, but like I said, God made sure that the apologies came quick because he knew some things in his life and knew some things in my life that, you know, needed to be done and that didn't need to be held up or dammed up, you know, because of unforgiveness. So yeah, forgiveness was in order when it came to that. But you know, at the time, I'm like, you know, we fighting eye for eye around here. And like I said, because to me, I don't care who you are or what celebrity you are. You know, if you doing somebody wrong, or I'm gonna say something about it, or I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You know, because like I said, I'm not starstruck like that. You can be my favorite person in the world. I'm still gonna have a problem with you mistreating innocent people. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, I've learned from that to really, really become the bigger person. And you know, cause God ain't gonna lie, God was really convicting me of that, and I was tossing and turning that night, not being able to sleep because I knew I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad that, like I said, we did get a chance to get all of that out of the way. But, you know, like I said, I didn't drop any names. I'm not going to drop any names. 9 times out of 10, the people that was there at the time when all that happened, they ain't going to end up watching this right here anyway. But if you know where I live, then you would know which celebrity I'm talking about if you know where I live. But that was it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I love you guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and peace.